Americans, how we doing today? I am seriously tired today. I'm seriously tired. This is Podcast vs. World. This is Cameron L. Abington. Podcast versus the World. We are here. Alright. Geez, trying to get this set up. I should have had this all set up before I started, but of course. Today. Why is that not clicking on? I should click on. Okay. Should move that a little this way. I really need to clean up this desk. I really need to clean up this desk. Hello, Big O. Hello, Big O. We got an interesting one today. Interesting one. Let's all then pick this stuff here. Okay. All right. Like and share the show. Like and share the show. So, Big O is just me and you. Just me and you right now. Which is fine. Thank you for reaching out to me, asking me where I was at. Been a long day. Long day. Long day. Oh, let me get this one part set up and then we'll go into what I'm thinking about. How you doing today, Big O? So, we'll just start out. Hell, just me and you talking. It's all good. So today I was watching TikTok, like I normally do in the morning, just kind of get a feel for what's going on. And I saw an interesting comment. Kind of took me back. Now this started yesterday. It's Friday night. Might be a little slow. Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. I'm not tripping about it. I was tired anyway. Had a young man on there. Not young, well, younger than me, I would think. Talking about he's tired of all these black women. Tired of all these black women saying racial stuff to white people. Now, I watch enough TikTok. I haven't really seen that. But this all started yesterday with this talking about the white privilege thing. Remember I told you guys, I asked a question about that yesterday. Rich white privilege. I had somebody write into him and give me a longer answer. He said typing was a little harder. But my deal is this. Hey, Kathy Featherman. Sorry, messed up your name. My question is this. What's going on with all this racial stuff on TikTok all of a sudden? What do you guys think? What's up with all the racial stuff as of late? We're talking about white slavery. We're talking about... I don't know what the hell's going on. What do you guys think is going on? I have my own thoughts, but what do you guys think? What do you think? I'm just wanting to know what everybody thinks about that. What's with all the racial shit as of late on TikTok? You know? And it's coming out more and more with people just coming out with racial stuff on TikTok. And I'm like, it's come on my For You page. And I'm like, why are you guys... I don't understand. Not a sponsor. Doobie Energy Drink is a sponsor. Affiliate sponsoring, as you well know. Use code Podcast vs. the World. Go to doobie.gg. Use code Podcast vs. the World. Get 10% off your order. Big O, that's exactly what I came to. So I did a TikTok about it today. I don't know if you watched it. I think you did. We're not going to fall for it. We're not going to fall for it. You know, there was times when black folks would fall for shit like that. And I noticed I didn't see a lot of comments from, I don't know if they were black folks. There was a black dude yesterday that said, white towns are so much better when it's so much quieter without black people. And I was like, good Lord, we have lost a generation. We have lost a generation. Hey, share the live, guys. Share the live. Share the live. Share the live. Like the live and share it. This is an interesting conversation. This is an interesting one. It's gonna get a little tough. It's one of those type of conversations. When we start talking about racial stuff, it's not easy. There's old Chris Brumley. Why is there so much racial shit on TikTok? That's what I want to know. I'm trying to figure this shit out. I swear to God I am. I've been on TikTok, I've been doing TikTok for a while. Not a while, maybe since, I don't know, a little before the election, maybe. I don't know. Little videos here and there, nothing big, nothing crazy. And it's just like, as of late, I've been seeing all these racial stuff on TikTok. Either we're talking about slavery, people, how they put it, privileged or whatever, I'm trying to figure it out. So I'm gonna ask you guys. I want to know what you guys think. Because I don't know. I honestly do not know. Hey, like and subscribe. Trying to change the conversation from Epstein. Well, yeah. Big O, I agree. I mean, what do you guys think? Big O's saying he thinks it's just to change the conversation from Epstein. I wouldn't be shocked at that. There's Tom Baker, Tom Box. What else can he do? I don't see racial stuff on TikTok. I see plenty. Well, Chris, I don't normally see. That's the thing about it, Chris. I don't normally see that kind of crap. I really don't. I really don't see that kind of racial stuff. Because I'm not really into racial stuff. If it's the Chris Brumley I'm thinking of, you know me personally. I mean, you see what I'm saying? And so I'm really shocked at this. I'm like, well, this isn't, this is from my For You page, and it just comes up. Okay, all right, so we do know. And so I'm just like, let me turn a light on. Jesus Lord, it's dark in here. Turn another light on. And so I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to really figure this out. We know that there's a lot of stuff going on in the country right now. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff going on in the country. I can't keep up. And I know if you're like me, you can't keep up. I can't keep up. And so why all of a sudden, I'm like I said, I'm getting, the algorithm is tricky thing. They want us divided. Uh-oh. Chris, you're being too smart. Quit doing that shit. Because when everybody starts to figure out what you just said, and Chris, I haven't talked to you in, it's been probably a year. I bet it's been years. And this is your first time on my live. For you to sit and figure that out, how long will it take for other people to figure that out? Because it's not just white people doing it. There's black people doing it too. It's not just white people. It's not just some white guy said, no. There's black guys saying it too. And I just sit back and I'm just like, what the fuck? What the hell's going on? I just pop. Well, I appreciate popping up, man. I do this Monday through Friday. Usually at 8 o'clock. Usually at 8. Usually 8 to 10. But today I was working a little late on some stuff. So kind of moving kind of slow today. I almost didn't do it. And then one of the viewers, Big O, wrote me and said, where you at? I was like, well, shit, I guess I'll jump on here. I had something on my mind anyway. I was going to wait and do it tomorrow night, but the hell with it. I ain't got nothing going on anyway. I'm an old man, Chris. I ain't got nothing else to do. My son's 18. I ain't got nothing to do right now, so it's all good. But I mean, honestly, This is the next play that we're seeing of us to get our minds off of what's going on in America. And they do this shit. And it's like, you know, there was time that I believe that you could have done that and probably everybody would have jumped on it. Like, they'd have jumped on it and that'd have been the main story of the week. And, you know, you'd have had different shows talking about it. And it's like, no, man, we ain't playing for the okie doke. I did a TikTok about it saying, you know, we're not going to play that game. You're not going to keep our mind off of Epstein, off of the big beautiful bill, off of tariffs. We're not doing that anymore. That game is played out. That's played out. And we're not going to play the played out game anymore. And so this is my main, like, kind of message of the day. It's been a message all day. Started with my TikTok this morning and it started with this live tonight. We're not going to play the game anymore. You know, I played it yesterday because I wasn't even thinking on that level until I thought about it this morning. When I watched it this morning, because the one I watched yesterday was about white privilege. This guy was talking about he was tired of white privilege. He was tired of seeing people who don't work having Nikes and Beats headphones. And I'm like, so poor people can't have nice stuff, but okay, whatever. You know, he was making a point. So it's not racial. When somebody says it's not racial, it usually has some kind of racial component in it, you know. But I listened to all of it. I give everybody a chance. And that's where we're at today. What in the hell my cat doing? These cats, I swear to God. All right, guys, I need likes and shares. Likes and shares today. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the shares up. This is a controversial issue. This is controversial. It's the same thing they said about affirmative action and turned around and used reverse. Yeah, they said affirmative. I mean, you look at DEI. You look at DEI. DEI is a prime example of something that on the outside, when you listen to it, you're thinking about, oh, it helps black people. When there's been studies that come out and said, no, it has helped more white women. If you look at the list of DEI of people that has helped, white women are at the top of the list. For whatever reason, I don't know why that is. It does. I don't. You know, I'm just saying I can't remember where I read that study at. But white women are on the top of the list of DEI, which I found very interesting. Why Trump came in and was so tough on DEI. I mean, I know he doesn't know this information. I really don't think he cares. You know, but so I don't know. So what do you guys think? Chris gave a great answer. Keeping us divided, man. Because the crazy part about this is, if we come together, ain't nothing we can't do as a country. There's nothing we can't do. I 1,000% believe that. I believe that we come together and stop all this bullshit, color shit. Stop it. Just stop it. Come together. Because right now we're in a country divided by, I would say more by class than by race. I think money divides us, if we want to be honest. I mean, if we want to be, completely 100%, 100, it's no doubt about that. Yeah, it's about money. The race thing is played out. Now, don't get me wrong. There are race issues. Don't get me wrong. It happens. There's shit that happens all the time. There's race. This isn't one of them. Now, maybe Trump they say Stephen Miller doesn't like Mexican people, which you can actually trace that back to when he was in high school. There's actually shit of him in high school. Well, what Trump tried to do, he tried to say everybody that is DEI is not worthy of the job, right? All right. So I find it interesting that when you do studies, when you look a deeper dive, it's not a black, man or black woman, white women are the top DEI, not reciprocant, but I mean, they get the most out of it than any other group, white women. And the way you can tell is if you look at all the CEOs and women in top positions, beneficiaries. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Brumley. You know, beneficiary. If you look at, I mean, look at what's been going on since we've had DEI. If you look at college, look at who are in college more, men or women? Women. Yeah, he did. He got rid of them too, which I find interesting. You know, knowing that. You know, it just some of the stuff never surprised me because people don't look deeper than just the surface of an issue. And that's very interesting to me. That's why I do a podcast. That's why, hey, Jeffrey, that's why I do a podcast. That's why I do this live. I want us to dive deeper into an issue than just the surface layer of just race. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I knew where this was going. I knew what I was thinking when I first brought this topic up. Because I was telling my wife about it, and I was like, "Nah, there's more to it than that. There's more to the game than what's going on." But they think that we're stupid. You know, my dog says it's bedtime for me. That's all good, man. Hey, listen, bro. I came on late tonight. He want people that's not qualified so you control them. Well, he got people in there who are yes men as of right now. Yes, man. And it's just... And now, I don't know if you heard this story, which I don't know what this is about. We're going after the cartels in Mexico. Why? They're not in America. Why are we going after cartels in Mexico? Certain cartels they're going after. Like, why are we messing with them? Once again, don't look over here. I want you to see what I'm doing over here. You know, don't look at what's going on in Gaza. Look at what's going on over here. You know, it's ridiculous. And then they have that bounty on another distraction. 1,000% agree. What's that bounty on? Explain your position on why we shouldn't go after the cartels. They're not in America. That's simple enough, Chris. They're not in America. Now, if Mexico comes to the United States and they say, if the president of Mexico comes and talks to Donald Trump and says, listen, I can't do this by myself. I can't do this. Can you please come and help me? Now, if that conversation happened, then I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with it. Okay, and it's not our country. It's not our country. Are we giving Mexico money? What are we doing here? It's not our business. That's the problem. That's the problem I'm having right now. It's not our business. What's going on in Israel and Gaza is a different conversation. We give them money. We get to talk. We get to put our nose in that business because we put our money into that business. See, different conversation. This one with Mexico, unless the Mexican president has secretly told Donald Trump that she needs help and she needs the FBI, CIA. Do you think Trump is going to meet with Putin this week? Well, didn't they already say that Trump was going to give up some land for peace or some shit like that? We'll see. We'll see. But it's none of our business, Chris. It's none of our effing business. Unless the Mexican president has asked for help. That story hasn't come out. So let me just say, I have more sympathy for the people of Gaza than the cartels in Mexico. Oh, don't get me wrong. Let me talk about Gaza. Gaza is a genocide in front of our eyes, paid for by American taxpayers' dollars. I have a big problem with that. The cartels, I'm not saying that the cartels are bad. They are bad, but it's in another country. Unless the Mexican president, this may be very clear on my position on this. I'll be very clear. If the Mexican president has went to Donald Trump and said, I need help, will you please come on? I don't have a problem with it. But if she hasn't, it's none of our business what goes on in Mexico, unless they're asking for help. Different conversation. Oh, that's the wrong way. But I look at the cartels push drugs onto our population. 1,000% agree. But unless we're doing a joint effort together, now we're going to invade Mexico because they do bad shit. I mean, is that what we're saying now? Because they do bad shit, we're going to invade another country after certain cartels. I mean, you see what I'm saying? You see how this is like a bad president? Would we want another country to come into America because I don't know what's bad we send out. I don't know. Name the drug. I don't know. Our marijuana's too strong or some shit. I have no idea. In another country, say China, says, your marijuana's too strong. We're going in and taking down every marijuana dealer, and they just come into our country. You'd be pissed as hell. Yeah, what the fuck? You'd be like, what the hell? Maybe we need to shut down all trade with Mexico until they take care of their cartels. Only problem with that is that's gonna hurt American economy. It's gonna hurt. We get a lot of stuff from Mexico. There's a lot of American stuff in Mexico. Now, if Mexico wants us to work together, and maybe that's part of the deal with the trade stuff. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I wasn't there for the conversations. But he did say he was going after certain cartels, not all of them, just certain ones. My point is, we shouldn't get involved in new shit. If you're America first and you don't believe in wars, right? What are we doing? Seriously? Cut the shit off at the border and figure it out. If we're going to go into another country, that's invading. Especially if they haven't said that they want us in there. And I haven't seen anything personally that I've read that said the Mexican president, I can't think of her name off the top of my head, has said, hey, come on in and help me take these guys out. Until that happens, we shouldn't be jumping into another country, especially if we're not paying the bill. Now, Israel and Gaza, it's a whole different conversation. Totally different conversation. We fit the bill. We're paying a lot of bills. The weapons they use. I wish we could shut off the drugs at the border. Well, I mean, how about instead of spending all this money on ICE, how about we spend some more money on the border shit? Different technology. Supposedly there was some technology that Biden was going to put in on that last border bill that they didn't go through with that was going to catch fentanyl. What happened to that? I mean, what happened with that, Chris? I supposedly it exists. I know it was in the bill. I've never heard no more about this fentanyl detector that they supposedly have. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Miss Autumn, Andrew, James. So, I mean, that's my point right here. I don't know. But I don't think us going to Mexico is a good idea. I just don't believe in that. I don't think it's a good idea. If we're supposed to be America first, let's worry about America first. Let's be serious about the term. You know? Let's worry about America. We have so many other problems. Cartels can't be one of them. We can't even figure out who's in the damn Epstein file. What are we talking about? Come on now. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is this. We shouldn't be going into Mexico, going after cartels. I think that's a waste of our time and resources. Go do something else. Go do something else. There's so many other things we could be working on. You know? They know those in the they know who's in the. Hey, listen, Chris. They know exactly who's in them damn files. Ain't nobody stupid. I think we know some of the players. We know some of the players. There's some that we're guessing about. They're not going to. Oh, they're not going to sit here. This is why I believe that we're talking about these cartels all of a sudden. What the hell do the cartels got to do with anything? Now all of a sudden the cartels are a big deal. Okay. How long have we known cartels to push drugs in America? I'm pretty sure they've known for a very long time which cartels are pushing the most drugs in America. It is not something that just happened. What's today's date? My watch is dead. Today, what's today? The 8th? The 8th of August. I think it just came out today, if I remember correctly. So today, they just figured out that certain cartels are pushing all the drugs into America. Come on now, stop. Don't give me that. Sonic, not a sponsor. Need to. I drink a lot of Sonic, not a lot of Sonic drinks, but a good amount here on the show. But yeah, it just makes it's just we shouldn't have nothing to do with Mexico's problems. If they want us, we'll help. Have no problem with that. No problem whatsoever. Share the intelligence, whatever. Go take them out. If that's what you want us to do. But unless they've given us permission and they say, all right, they've come to us, we've had a conversation, shouldn't be messing with it. How about we talk about what's going on in Gaza, how Israel said they're going to take over the Gaza Strip. They're going to take it all over. While people starve, people getting murdered. And the thing about it is, there's only a few Republicans and Democrats that are against it. I find that appalling. I find that sickening to my stomach, what's going on over there. I mean, there's just so much stuff going on. It's just like, it's overload of information. We have the immigration crap. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, it's too much, man. It's just too much going on. And like I said, I'll start with this stupid TikTok thing with the racial shit that I was getting on TikTok today. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. I don't even look for racial shit when I go on TikTok. That's the shit about it, Chris. I didn't think my algorithm would sit here and have that kind of shit on my For You page. My For You page is mostly, let's see here, and this is very honest, professional wrestling, news, sports. It's football season, so a lot of football. Oklahoma Sooners, Vegas Raiders, stuff like that. That's what I'm into right now. That's what, But the racial shit, I hadn't even, no. What's going on with Trump or somebody, opinion of what's going on, something to do with the news, left or right. I've listened to both of them. Did Charlie Kirk say something or, whatever. Deion Sanders looked real good tonight. Yeah, I'm going to have to sit here. I like the transition. I think we're going to have to, why is the NFL Facebook page pushing Shedeur so much? Well, everybody's kind of wondering. This is the thing with Shedeur. Everybody's wondering who's right, who's wrong on this situation, right? Now, I've personally watched probably, he went 50% versus insurance salesman. I don't know. I need to watch the tape because I don't think Shedeur was playing with the ones tonight. I don't think they were putting the ones out there tonight either. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to watch the tape. I'll sit down and watch it. When I get done with this tonight, I'll sit down, go on NFL Network or whatever, and I'll look up the film and see how he looked. But everybody wants to know whose evaluation was right of Shedeur, right? We want to know, right? I mean, personally, I've watched Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel's small. I think Shedeur is better than Dillon Gabriel. I think Shedeur Sanders is better than Tyler Shough. Who else got drafted this year? I mean, according to reports, if we're being honest, Shador Sanders probably better than J.J. McCarthy. I think Shador learned a lesson from the draft. He's hungry now. They got a good quarterback for a little bit of money. Well, I think they might get rid of Shador, but we'll see. We'll see. I think Shador's probably better than Kenny Pickett. I was never a Kenny Pickett fan, if we're going to sit and be honest. I watched enough of Kenny Pickett. I thought he was overrated when he was at, what college he was at? Pittsburgh? Was he at Pitt? I didn't see anything there when I watched him. Now, Shador, I've watched Shador. I thought Shador played with a terrible O-line. Oh, yeah, Kenny Pickett's horrible. Kenny Pickett's horrible. Kenny Pickett needs to go be a coach. Dude, you suck. You're fucking trash. He is trash. I'm not a Kenny Pickett fan. I was never a Kenny Pickett fan. I like Shador. I think the last name Sanders kind of hinders him a lot. His dad says a lot, and then he takes the brunt of whatever his dad says. There was a deal. A conversation came out where Shador asked his dad not to show up to Brown's camp because his dad was going to show up, and he told him, "Don't come up here." So even he recognizes that his dad's presence is so big that when he shows up, he's bigger than anything there. He has always been a success. He's a good quarterback. But that's what everybody wants to see. No, his arrogance cost him a lot, but I bet he learned from that. See, me and my son have this argument too. Arrogance and confidence is on a razor-thin line. It's all about how you see a person. Now, I can see a person and say, okay, that kid's confident. Somebody else can see him, oh, he's arrogant as hell. I think it's razor-thin. I think it's all about perception. I mean, Tom Brady knew him long enough. But I think the kid we got, Cam Miller, I think that kid might be a star. We'll see. But the Raiders got, but Tom Brady. If my thing would be if any team wanted to know about Shador, and they really thought that his arrogance was this and that, go talk to Tom Brady. He had trained him since when he first started college, or when he started Colorado or college or something. Just think about what depression that young man's under. Hey, listen. Being a quarterback at a big-time college is one thing. And you have to think about it. As soon as his dad gets to Colorado, and he brings Shador with him, he brings Shiloh, and he brings Travis Hunter, they were under the microscope. They took a team that was 1-11. He chose the pressure. I don't think he chose that pressure. Chris, how many quarterbacks do you know? How many athletes do you know walk into a program and it's like everything is expected, unless you're maybe what's the Manning kid from Texas? He has a lot of pressure. Yeah, I think he did a good job. Colorado was tons of pressure. Every time there was a Colorado game, there was stars on the sideline, and it was the game of the week. We're talking about a team that before Deion them got there was I think they were 1-11. They get there the first year, every one of their games is the game of the week. It's crazy. Everybody's there, the spotlights. It's the craziest shit ever. I've never seen, even with Arch. Arch has pressure just because his last name, Arch Manning. We'll see how Arch Manning does because the last name Manning. We'll see. That's one I can't wait to see. Let's see how this kid does. Because he don't get the fuck up. Everyone wanted to see them lose, but he wanted that. He says he wanted that. I think some kids can make it under pressure. And I think being Deion's kid, you have to realize they played in a Texas league. It could not have been easy. They go to Jackson State, they made Jackson State a success, make Jackson State actually make money. They're actually doing good at Jackson State. Then they go to Colorado, a place that football, they used to be good in the 90s when I was a kid. Hell, Cordell Stewart and all them cats, Vienemy. You know, Airbnb, that dude was cold as hell. Hell of a running back. Um, that used to be good, but damn, he is better than the president when it comes to pressure. Yeah, well, I'll give Trump this when it comes to pressure. I give him this. That son of a bitch always got a plan. He'll throw shit out there and he'll wash this shit. And the crazy part is he comes up with his best shit like at 3 o'clock in the morning on Truth Social. Which I need to get that. I need to get that app. Just so I can know what's going on ahead of time. Because he does all of his work at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Which is crazy to me. But oh, I don't? I shouldn't get it? I need what? Hold on. But it's not a plan. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to Trump. Trump makes the plan. Listen, Trump has said that he is MAGA. He has said as much. He is MAGA. But Chris, don't you? I mean, hold on. Aren't you a Republican, Chris? Bro, aren't you a Republican? I took you as a Republican. Why wouldn't you want to have Truth Social? Trump's America is crazy. Holy shit. Whoa, hold up. Stop. Chris, you're freaking me out. Hold up. Are you a MAGA person or so where are you at? So I always like to separate. There's Republicans, there's conservatives, and then there's MAGA. Because conservatives and MAGAs are two different things. I totally believe that there's two different things. But I'm not a MAGA guy. Wow. Okay. Okay, Chris. Okay. Because I've been saying this for a while. Conservatives and MAGA are two different boats. You know, they may be in the same boat, but they're two different sections. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Interesting. Did you vote for him? Did you vote for Trump and thought he would do better than Kamala, or did you not vote? Where were you at on that? Or did you have a third vote? Democrats from 20 years ago are conservatives today. Holy shit. I think this, Chris. What? Bullshit. You don't vote. Now, I am shocked. Now, the young Chris I met years ago at the water plant, I would have swore to God that you'd have been like a voter for real. I find that interesting. Wow. So what made you not vote? Because I'm going to get on to you. You got to vote, my brother. You got to vote. What made you not vote? Because your vote counts. I mean, look at the vote the last election. Some of those places were very close. Not a sponsor. I focus on myself and my family only. Kansas is a Republican state. My vote doesn't matter here. Huh. I focus on my family. I focus on myself. I still vote. It's a Republican state ran by a Democratic governor, but I still put my, you know what? I'll put it this way. I know my vote may not do a lot in Kansas. Totally understand that. But I have to do something. So when I started this live and I do a podcast, I had to do something. One day I was installing sewer lines. Oh, well. Oh, shit. Have fun with that one, brother. Have fun with that. But what I'm saying is, don't ever stop voting, because voting matters. Maybe not in the big picture of the president, you know, but our vote does matter. One of these days, it could. Business is good. I bet you it is, my brother. I bet you it is. But don't ever stop voting, man. Don't ever stop voting. I tell people all the time, man, you know how many people that didn't vote this last election that if they would have voted, maybe Kamala wins. That's the crazy shit. A lot of people didn't vote because Kamala wasn't a very popular candidate, if we're being honest. I mean, there's people I knew from California that was like, man, she was relentless. I don't think so. Not what I'm seeing now. I don't think so. Now, Would she have let what's going on in Gaza happen? Probably, because I think you know Israelis have a lot of money. They can pay it out. They can pay it out. Good God Almighty, they have the money. Would she have been more of a friend to Ukraine? Possibly. The Democrat Party needs to learn a lesson. They haven't held a true primary since Obama. Yeah, because Obama, really, if you be honest about it, Bernie Sanders should have been the nominee instead of Hillary Clinton. Now, I think this next time, I think the next primary that the Democrats have, because I'm an independent voter, I'm not a Democrat, so I can't even vote in a primary. You know, and he would have won. Yeah, I believe that also, Chris. I also believe the next primary that you see, it's going to be wide open because nobody knows. Nobody knows. There's certain names I hear floating about. I hear some names here and there. When's the last time you voted Republican? For president? Or are we talking about state? Because I used to vote for FM's dad all the time. I used to vote for him. I liked FM's dad. He was cool. Steve? What's his name? Steve? For president, there have been some. President? Let's see here. Okay, that's what I thought was Steve. Let me think for a second, FM. Or I called you FM, Chris. Let me think. Because somebody asked me this before and I had the answer. I'm trying to think who the hell. Who was it that I really wasn't down with? I'm trying to think. I'm from years, so I'm Democrat. Don't roast me. No, there's no roasting on here, foreigner. You're good, brother. You're good. You're good. No roasting. Oh, Kerry. I voted for Bush. I take it back. That might have been the one. Did I vote? Did I vote for that one? Jesus, I'm too old. Israel did that hoping that the Biden administration would resist. Big O, Israel, Biden was. This stuff started with Biden in office. Biden's just as culpable as this is Trump. It's just we look at Biden, oh, look at nice old Biden, and, you know, this has been a plan for years. Israel pays good money. That's what I know. That's what I did that, yeah. Yeah, because I was more of a Bush person. Kerry just didn't really excite me. But I'm trying to think, did I vote on that one? What year was that? Let's see here. I'm trying to think. 04, okay, so I was old enough to vote. I'm trying to think, yeah, Chris, I'm old, so you gotta understand. Yeah. You gotta understand, Chris, I'm old. I have to look this shit too far. Yeah. So it would have been Bush. I thought Bush was more charismatic. I thought Bush was funny. I thought Bush was a funny dude. Bush was a funny cat. He seemed like a good old Texas boy. Something about him I liked. I don't know. Go figure that one. And he still seems like a good old guy. I mean, when you see him and Barack Obama, and they all sitting there, you know, and especially Michelle sitting there joking around and shit. It does my heart well to see that you can get over politics and just say, hey, listen, we was on the battlefield then. It's all good now. The only person that takes shit to heart, was it Gorham Bush? The hanging chads. Hanging chads. You're right, the hanging chads. Weapons of mass destruction. Yeah. When they had who was he went to the UN. What was that dude's? I can't think of his name. Yeah, I remember all that. That shit was crazy, wasn't it? I like Gore. Gore was a very environmentalist. I liked his thoughts, but I like Bush. Bush. I can say Bush is a funny dude. The only person that takes this shit to heart and makes it so partisan is really Trump. Trump makes this shit so divisive, and it's like, why we gotta be divisive? Your job as president really is, yes, to get bills over, to do what you need to do, but to get America to come together. And all you ever do is do division, you know. Gore lied about climate change and became a billionaire. Well, shit, they all come out billionaires. The climate change, I don't know. Powell, yes, you are right. Yes, when he went to the UN and talked about all that shit, and then he felt betrayed, and he voted Democrat. He voted for Obama when he got his first vote, when he was really serious about that. Yeah, Colin Powell, you are correct. You are correct. You are correct. But he's still a very smart environmentalist. But Gore kind of stays in the. I haven't seen him. Actually, I saw him on a deal. He was just another Tim Scott. Nah, Powell was actually Powell. So you gotta look at military people different from like people like Tim Scott. Military people, if you tell them to do something and the evidence is there, he did what Bush wanted him to do, right? He thought they had the evidence, he believed in what they told him, and he did his job. Tim Scott is just, I don't know. I don't know about that brother. I don't know about that cat. But Powell, when he actually found out the evidence about, well, they lied to him about, what was it, the yellow cake or all that shit. I mean, that's just going back a long time ago. He was pissed. He was fucking pissed. If you don't remember, he was mad about that shit. He was mad being deceived. To come to find out, all that shit was about is because Saddam killed his daddy, or he didn't kill his daddy, but he tried to kill his daddy. Oh, this is just Sprite Zero, brother. I'm not drinking liquor. Sprite Zero with peach, diet peach. No liquor, no liquor. Those saying would have had weapons of mass destruction, and there was no way they would have attacked. Well, they were determined, because I remember the who was it? His one secretary, was it I can't think of what his name was. He wrote a book about it where he told President Bush that if he wanted to invade somebody, go invade Mexico. It's a lot cheaper, because everybody knew that Saddam had nothing to do with this. But they didn't want to say it was, who was it? The people, the Saudis or whatever. So it was a whole bunch of bullshit from back in the day, but yeah. But I mean, if there's a good Republican, I think the next Republican candidate is gonna be JD. I think JD is trying. This is why I don't vote. Our federal government is going to just do this over. Well, the thing with MAGA is there's going to be some things happening in America that if you're, I know, brother, I know. There's some things that's going to happen in America that if you're a MAGA supporter, if you're a Donald Trump supporter, because now there's going to be no more of this, it was Biden's fault. This is your shit now. This is your economy. This is all your shit. Everything that's going to happen from now on until the time you leave office, whenever that is, could be when the Epstein files fully come out. It could be a lot of shit. Who knows? This is all you, brother. There ain't no more of Biden did this. This is Biden's fault. Oh, the job numbers are alike. You can't even trust that anymore now. I saw in the Wall Street Journal, they're looking for somebody to take that job and makes $195,000 a year. Yeah, I get the Wall Street Journal now, Chris. I get the Wall Street Journal. And but there's gonna be a lot of things. Like if you were on the Affordable Care Act, that price in January is going to skyrocket. It's going to skyrocket. People who are on the ACA are not gonna be able to afford it. If you're a farmer and you had the ACA, you're screwed. I get Motley Fool, not Wall Street Journal. I get the Wall Street Journal because they were the one talking about the Epstein stuff, and so they had a great deal. Had a great deal, $4 a month. Like, screw it, I'll get it. And well, let me tell you something. The Wall Street Journal got receipts on this Epstein stuff. Trump don't care about a lot of stuff, but his voters. Well, I mean, did you hear the story about Trump was telling people, the administration was floating the idea, of that if your state government or anybody said anything against Israel, right? If you were against, like, say your state government said we're against, what's going on in Gaza, and they made a big deal about it, that they were going to stop. They were not going to give you FEMA assistance if your state needed it. And that's a true story from, I think it's from Reuters or one of the, I can't remember. No, maybe it wasn't Wall Street Journal. Maybe the New York Times or one of those papers had brought that story out. Then the Trump administration backed it off because, ding ding, he started thinking in his head, hold up, or somebody told him, hey, a lot of your MAGA supporters are in the South. Yeah, a lot of your MAGA supporters are in the South, dude. You can't sit and just say that shit, You're going to screw a lot of people over. And so he backed off on it. He has no filter. There's nobody in the government right now. I'll say this. His first term in government, even though it wasn't like my favorite, but at least he had grown-ups. Yeah, zero filter. You ain't lying. But his first administration had grown-ups in the building who would say, Mr. Trump, you can't do that. Mr. Trump, you can't do this. You can't. They had guardrails. This administration they're all yes people. They're all yes men. They just say, wherever you want, Mr. Trump. Oh, you want to shut down the Department of Education? Yes, Mr. Trump, let's do that. Oh, you want to sit here and cut food stamps or make sure there's no free lunches for kids? Yes, Mr. Trump, let's do that. We'll do that. Well, Mr. Trump, you want to sit here and make a Gestapo and have your own military, your own army? Yes, Mr. Trump, we'll put money toward that. We'll do that. There's nobody that sits here and says, no, you can't do that. I mean, JD doesn't say shit. I think JD's trying to do a coup, possibly. I've heard that kind of floating around. You have to sign a pledge to him before you become part of that. Yes. The first row, let him own it. Yeah. The first term, he did have people that was in the administration that were telling him, no, you can't do that. So there were people, because I think he'd have tried this the first time, if you want to be very honest about it. But he's going to own it because people don't understand about tariffs. Everybody's so happy about all this extra money we're making from tariffs, and it's like, hold up. Do you not understand how tariffs work? There was a guy on TikTok trying to say, well, if the tariffs are big, and they'll buy American products. And I'm thinking to myself, America doesn't make products like that. We don't make products like that. We don't make Barbies. We don't make Hot Wheels. We don't make toys for kids. That's not made in America. How many toys do you know made in America? How many Xboxes and PlayStations? They're not. Xbox might be, but I'm not even sure it's made in America. What are we talking about? iPhones aren't made in America. To me, the tariffs have been a joke. To me, the trades are non-Pacific. I don't understand. Should we not have more American made? It's wonderful, but I mean, you're promising something that's not going to happen for years. You have to have infrastructure to make it. I mean, you're talking about, I'll give you an example, cars. Now, Ford and GM have plants in Canada, and I believe they have plants in Mexico. They get parts from over there. They've set up this distribution line. They've done this. They've set this up years ago. For them to make parts in America, they're going to have to sit here and set up something that may take, we're talking years in the making. Why are we sitting here tariffing this shit? Why are we tariffing against Canada? They're our neighbor. We should become. It'd have been better if Trump would have try to do a stronger alliance between Mexico, Canada, and America. Yes, Walmart already said they're going. I mean, I had a. Jeez, I keep forgetting to put that picture, download that picture. But I had a picture of companies that were already saying that price is about to jump. Nikes. If your kid likes Nike shoes, you better get them early. Because leather's going. The leather's up. Well, I think the tariff on leather's what? 50%? I think I saw somewhere. I think it's 50. I mean, it's just like, and I don't have a problem with trying to get plumbing supplies that's going down. Lucky you. Lucky you, man. For your industry, that's great. If you're doing cars, I mean, GM said they lost, what, $1 billion worth of revenue? Yeah, true enough. You know, um, I was talking to my nephew. He works at I can't think of that one place in Winfield or whatever. And I was like, why don't you guys start working on that kind of stuff? I said, now they rather do just single items. Like they're working on a new helicopter. You ever seen Halo? The helicopters that have the flaps go up and down, the propellers on the side and they go up and down. Some kind of new prototype they're making. Yeah, my nephew's working on that. And that's out of Winfield. But I mean the infrastructure you're needing to do is gonna take years. Isn't there a better way of doing stuff? Isn't there a better way? Going against your neighbors, I mean, I did a TikTok and I had Ronald Reagan was talking about tariffs and he was like, they're protectionary in nature. He said, hey, hold on, let me get this shit done. Oh fuck. I hate this shit, doing this shit every goddamn night. They're protectionary in nature. They're great for a short-term situation. But you can't make that sustainable. It doesn't make sense. It hurts the economy. You can't do that. You can't just keep doing that kind of shit. It doesn't work. Because all it is a tax on me and you. Now, that's what they say. What, a tax on me and you? You'll find out here. Wait around Christmas time. You have young kids, don't you, Chris? You got a daughter? I think you got a daughter, don't you? No, short term. Yeah, I mean, you gotta look from this point of view. Because Trump believes in tariffs. They ain't young no more. Oh, shit. Really? Yeah, I got a kid that just starting college. Oh, 10 and 17. Okay. My son starts college in this month. He got a full ride to Cali. I was so proud of him. Saves money for me. 10th. God, dog. You know what causes that, don't you? But I mean, you'll see at Christmas time the prices are going to go up. Walmart already said the prices are going up. The prices will go up. Same thing I asked FM, Chris. That's the same question I asked FM when he had his. Last time I talked to him, when he had his new daughter. Was it a daughter, I think? He said, "Why stop when you're good at something?" I said, "Okay, let me be quiet." That's what I thought. But yeah, brother. I mean, the truth about it is, prices are going up. Walmart has already said they're not gonna. I mean, if you're a company in America, they said what's saving our economy right now is actually AI. AI is saving America right now. The AI boom and all that ridiculous shit, which I like AI. I use it quite a bit myself, but and the energy thing, dude, getting rid of the green energy. Have you looked around Oklahoma and parts of Kansas? And now we got a battery factory in Kansas they're making. I don't know how taking away the subsidies from the green energy thing is going to work out, but that's jobs. They're taking away a bunch of jobs out of, what was it, North Carolina? They were building a big battery factory. I mean, just so we can start putting our money back into gas. Nuclear. Now that is something that I was reading Barron's magazine. I was reading Barron's magazine. I don't know if you ever heard of it. They do stocks and crap. Poor people are the ones that's gonna really suffer. Hell yeah, yeah. Poor people are gonna suffer. The big beautiful bill haven't even kicked in and shit. That's the crazy part. I know. I just had to say something to take back number one. Hey man, Big O's an OG on here, man. He's an OG on here, man. For real. For real. Hey guys, we gotta get the likes up. What the hell's going on? I got how many likes? 0. What? We need likes and retweets. Or shares. I forgot. This is shares. All these damn social media sites have different shit, and you have to remember the same for each of them. Likes and shares. Likes and shares. We need likes and shares. I got 0 likes. Come on, you guys. Come on, you guys. I think you just tap it on your phone, Chris. Tap the picture on the phone or something like that. I'm pretty sure I can like my own. See? I just like my own shit. Just tap the picture. There you go. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for liking the live. But I mean, real talk. With the prices going up, you got the ACA subsidies going away. California's already said they're going to lose 600,000 people off of insurance, they believe, at the beginning of the year. I think Kansas was saying, was 16? I thought I read 92,000. Let me look. My thing was saying, I was looking this up on ChatGPT, of course, that's what I use. Let's see here. I bet ACA is going to make healthcare unsustainable. So the ACA helped keep prices down. Believe it or not, I was on the ACA, so it's on that I can tell you personally. Like in Kansas, the estimated ACA market coverage losses is going to be 51,870 people is what they think. In Louisiana, Big O, 75,970 people are going to lose insurance because the ACA is going to jump up. The subsidies are gone in January. January next year, subsidies are gone. You're going to see people. I mean, if you're a farmer, what do you do now? I mean, your insurance is about to jump up. I've heard now different numbers say different things. The public funds needed to keep costs down. Health insurance is the second highest payment I have. They had a good under Joe Biden. They think it's going to continue, I guess. I mean, if you're Kansas, right? I have a way to help funds keep the prices down in Kansas, but are they going to do it? Legalize marijuana. Legalize it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Insurance is crazy. Insurance is crazy, but legalize marijuana. Kansas is going to have to get off their ass. And Big O, I don't know, is marijuana legal in Louisiana? I don't know about that answer. But if it isn't, there's your answer. Legalize marijuana. Legalize it. You might as well make money off it. They smoking it anyway. Go make money off of it. Quit being so high and mighty. Because I always heard, the rumor was all the stuff I've always heard was if Missouri would legalize it, Kansas would. Okay, it's legal in Missouri. Kansas needs to legalize marijuana. Get over it. Go make some money. We need that money. I mean, the estimated Medicaid loss is going to be 20,000 people. Total people lose insurance in Kansas 72,000 or more. That's a light projection. That's just a projection. Who knows? It could be more. You know, in Louisiana, altogether, it's going to be 219,000 people. You can only have so much, and they will write you a ticket. Hey, as long as they're making money, listen, as long as they're making money off of it, it's a start somewhere. Kansas doesn't even have that big O. We don't even have that. Hey, you know how much money they would make off of that? Oh my God. Oh my God. Make money. We got to get off our horse. We got to get off our high horse and go make this money. Don't be scared today. I mean, you knew this was coming. Anybody that knew when Donald Trump was coming in office knew that they were going to sit here and they were going to change shit around. Oh, then John, I don't want to close to nobody tonight. But that's real talk, man. We gotta come up with some money. And I know, you know, our governor was wanting, but no police record. I mean, that's better than anything. I know our governor was wanting to expand Medicaid. She didn't. I don't believe she did, but I know she was wanting to at one time. Now we don't have the money to. With the cuts to Medicaid and the ACA. Our governor is crazy, man. I like her, though. I thought she's okay. She's better than, what's that idiot that was before her? What was his name? That dude was a knucklehead. I didn't like him. Brownback. Brownback was an idiot. His trickle-down economic theory is, I mean, it's the dumbest. It's something that it's one of those theories you look at and you're like, I don't get it. I don't get it. He was a Trump. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised. But I think the next president probably be Democrat, probably. I mean, I think when everything starts kicking on, you'll see. And I think it's going to be a populist. Gotta go. All right, we'll see you later, Big O. Take it easy, brother. I think it'll be a populist president where they come with ideas that everybody can agree on, and that's what you run on. Like, let's not talk about transgender as an issue. There's like 10 of them in college sports. Why are we talking about it? You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. I think JD's gonna run. He has the blessing of Rupert Murdoch. I mean, is JD like a person that everybody can get behind, Chris? Is he like one of those? Oh, Chris, I would say Gavin Newsom. I would say, hey, here's a name. Here's a name floating around. Uh-oh, Smart Cookie's in here. Uh-oh. I'm telling Gavin Newsom he's been showing his chops. Now he's more of a oh boy, here we go, Smart Cookie. I like Gavin. The governor of Pennsylvania, I like him. What's his name? Is it Josh Shapiro? The governor of Kentucky, I like him. He slipped, but his record's bringing him down. What are you talking about, Newsom? Yeah, but he's been making rounds, kind of moving towards this. I watch his podcast. Stop it, Smart Cookie. If you watch his podcast, he has a podcast called This Is Gavin or some shit like that. If you watch his podcast, he's coming more towards the center, because I think he's gonna make a run. Yeah, we'll see. He's fighting against Trump pretty good, and I think people like to see that fight. I've heard, now here's one that I know maybe you haven't heard. How about Jon Stewart? Oh my good Lord. Smart Cookie. Chris, this is Smart Cookie. We go through this all the time. Hey, but she's getting the likes up. Keep it going, Smart Cookie. Get to 1,000. I know you'll do that. You're good at that. But Jon Stewart from the Daily Show. Keep that in mind. Keep that name in mind. Keep that name in mind, Chris. Jon Stewart. I don't know. They asked him about it. He kind of laughed. I don't know. I think he's the perfect person. You put him up there. He's dealt with Washington before. You put him up there. He's an outsider. You know, because people love the outsider now. They don't want inside people running government, right? That's why Trump won. You know, he's not part of the swamp. He's outside. We might have to talk about that. I think if the right people come to him and say, listen, John, especially if Gavin Newsom does. I think Gavin Newsom's going to run, but I think he's slick enough and he can debate good enough to where he's pretty damn good. Oh, good Lord, Smart Cookie. Oh, my dear Jesus. Too much. You're too much. JD just isn't very charismatic. Is that the word I'm looking for? He's not charismatic to me. I mean, no, it's not. Yeah, she's not even watching this. He is smart. I will give him that. He is smart, and he's got the right people backing him. He's got the right people backing him. He's got Peter Thiel. He has Rupert Murdoch. I mean, he has big time players backing him, so he would have that. He's just not charismatic to me. Now, can he carry a crowd like Gavin Newsom? Like Gavin Newsom, I've listened to him talk, and it's like he's slick. He's got the look. You know, he would have to separate himself from Trump. Yeah, can he do that? Can he do that? Because if this Trump term goes to shit, which, you know, I mean, all indications are saying it ain't gonna end. It's not gonna end well. You know, and that's what happened to Kamala. She wouldn't separate herself from Biden, and you have to do that if you're gonna be the next president. If you're a vice, you have to say he was a great president, but here's what I see my vision as. Can he or will he do that? You know. Oh, Smart Cookie. Oh, Smart Cookie. And you got me over 1,000 likes. I can't complain at you too much. I can't complain at you too much. But for real, I mean, it's just like, can he separate? Would he separate himself? How do you do that? Do you promise? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you do. But it's going. I mean, it's an interesting question. It's something that I always thought JD was going to run. I don't think anybody's going to run against him, but you never know. I don't know anybody else in the Republican Party that's going to want that spot. Maybe you might see a Chris Christie come up. Because I think there's going to be a normal Republican. Yeah, there'll be a primary. There'll be a normal Republican, a normal conservative that's going to come up. Are you talking about, what's his name from Florida, the governor of Florida? That guy got no charisma. He has no, what the kids say these days, aura, as my son would say. I don't think he just doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. And if you're going to move your way, you got to move away from Trump enough to do that. It's giving 677. What? Quinn, what the hell are you talking about? JD is a normal Republican. Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to show that he's normal and not the same vein. Because you can't be Trump. You can't out Trump. You can't be a young Trump. Trump is Trump because Trump is a celebrity. And that's the only reason why I would say Jon Stewart from The Daily Show. Quinn, I have no idea what we're talking about. You're talking above my head. But yeah, JD's interesting. Elon would choose the next president. Elon's supposed to have his own party. What do you think about that? I think he needs to stay off the ketamine or wherever drugs he's on. And I mean, if he's going to do it, do it. You know, just do it. Yeah. Yeah, Elon's crazy ass. Yeah. That dude supposedly, they did a poll, he's the most hated person in America. Found that interesting too. Thought it was kind of funny myself, but most hated person in America, Elon Musk. I don't know. I mean, not everything. Something isn't everything, but everything isn't something. I mean, it means something. Does it mean something? Yeah. Polls are kind of. I don't know. I think you can take polls at face value to a point, but I wouldn't bet my whole life on it. Put it that way. Guess it could be right if they took it. Yeah, maybe. But there's a lot of people that were big time Elon fans, even though I found it very interesting that, most Republicans don't believe in EVs. I mean, they weren't really into electric cars. I think that's more of a Democrat. That's more of a liberal thing, the EV cars and all that shit. But, it's whatever. It's whatever, it's that shit. I mean, it used to be. I mean, it really used to be when it first came out. Yeah, I mean, it used to be, though. It used to be. I don't know how much they really believe in it, to be very honest. I don't know. I mean, MAGA people don't believe in it. No, MAGA people aren't EV guys. I don't really believe that. That's why you saw Trump jump back on and give subsidies to gasoline and all that other bullshit. It's like, come on, man, we gotta go past gasoline. We gotta go past oil. If we're gonna make it to the next level. Quinn, I don't even know what that means. I hate to ask my computer because it probably will fizzle and burn up. But we wouldn't have a great show. Hey, I love that show. Skibidi toilet. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I love Landman. Landman's a great show. Great show. I've known a lot of dudes that worked in the oil field, and it's nuts. Love that show. One of my favorite shows. The one season. Ohio Riz. Okay. Not a sponsor. Don't, Chris, don't ask. I don't. I just sit here and I laugh at it. I'll sit here and read it. I'll sit and read it because this happens, not all the time, but I'll sit and read it, laugh at it, and then we keep moving. It's all good. Hey, listen, I got over 1,000 likes because of these people. Hey, man, they're good with me. We all right. Level 10, huh? Well, thank you, Quinn, for following me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Trying to see, who are you? Okay. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, JD will be interesting. He'll get his shot. Unless somebody like Marco Rubio. Now, Marco Rubio always wants to be president. He might step up, Hi, brother. Thank you for coming on, man. Well, I do this Monday through Friday, Sometimes on Saturdays, it kind of depends what's going on. If I decide to do one on Saturday, I usually do a TikTok before I do it. Reread that. Gaza go. Yeah, you're leaving. You know what you're saying? Mr. Brumley? It was great talking to you. I appreciate it, man. I ain't talked to you in so long. Gaza thoughts. I'm probably reading that wrong. Gaza go. So I thought he was getting off of here. That's what I took it as. My son should be off of work here pretty soon. I don't know why I keep looking at my watch. The damn thing is dead. I forgot to charge it last night. Being silly. You were talking about Gaza earlier, never got into that. Yeah. You want to talk about it? We can talk about it. It's fucking bullshit. It's bullshit what's going on in Gaza. It's bullshit that we have Republicans and Democrats paid off by Israel to turn the other way. Just stop looking. Because when you watch the video, I've watched the video, like the video I always talk about is the one where the old lady, she has a child in her hand, and they have a video of her. She's walking because when they make the food drops, all the young people grab all the food. So she's walking up looking for food. Nothing there. As she's walking back, she gets sniped in the head. And I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And we're just letting it happen. I mean, we're fitting the bill for Israel. We're fitting the bill. They should get no more offensive weapons. Defensive, fine. No more offensive weapons. Yeah, they should get no more offensive weapons ever again and stop it. But because we have so much foreign money, especially with AIPAC in our government, they have paid off Democrats, Republicans, and our president to turn the other cheek. But they also did that with Joe Biden. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, if they were in office, the same shit be happening right now too. Because they got paid. And so now we gotta look at it as like our government is bought and paid for, and they're letting this shit happen, and it's fucking disgusting to see famine, to see a genocide in real time, and it's fucking disgusting. They had that one army guy over there, or he was a ranger. No, he was a Green Beret. What was his name? I can't remember. He was doing interviews that he had worked over there, and he told the whole thing. He's like, man, they're doing, war crimes. He said, I was over there on a visitor's visa. I shouldn't be able to carry a gun, but they gave me one. He said, we wanted people to do something. We would shoot at their feet. They would shoot at their feet. You ain't supposed to do that. I mean, so what's going on over there is atrocity, but Trump's not going to say nothing. He got paid. I've heard upwards of $200 million. And you know what, Trump, that's all you got to do. You pay him good, he shuts his mouth, though. Hey, foreigner. Nino Brown, I don't know you. Don't know you, my brother. But it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it's sickening. And we have all these people who are so-called Christians. That's the shit that gets me mad. Now, they'll sit here and they will preach about how Christian they are. You know, you want to talk about abortion, they'll bring up that Bible. They'll start thumping it around. They start telling you about how Christian they are. And I'm a Christian. They'll hop around and skip. I'm a Christian. But as a genocide is happening in their face, they will not do a damn thing. You know, you will get opinion from Europe. Well, there's some European nations that are supposed to say Gaza is its own country. In September, I believe that's what they were saying. Who was it? Was it France? I think it was France, and there was another country that was talking about it. But it's fucking ridiculous what's going on over there, Chris, foreigner, whoever else is on here. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. But we said we watch. It's disgusting. but they're all paid off. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that. And that's another thing. We don't take care of our responsibilities with Ukraine. That's another. that's, that's another thing. Oh, really? Are they trying to get out of Ukraine, or are they gonna stay there and fight? Okay. Sorry to hear that, brother. I'm sorry to hear that. I'll be praying for you tonight, my brother. I will be praying for you. But America's not going to help. America's not going to do a damn thing. Yeah, hey, listen, man. We're all just people in the end. We're all just people in the end. And I'm sorry to hear that bullshit. What's going on? It's BS. It really is. It's BS what's going on over there. But, you know, you have a president that's not going to do anything. You have a president of the United States that's not going to do anything. Whatever Putin has on him is enough to where he's not going to do anything. He can get mad about it and maybe pretend to get mad. I don't know what you want to say. He's not going to do shit. I mean, hell, he just made Europe buy weapons from us. I think they bought $1 billion worth of weapons to give to Ukraine, but it was paid by European money. I don't know if it's the European Union that bought them or whatever, but they paid for $1 billion worth of weapons. I can't say much. I'm scared I will get deported. I'm just a green card holder. Brother, you ain't got to say nothing. That's what I'm here for. I'll say it. I'll say it. They can get mad at me all they want to. I'm full-blooded American, but then again, they were talking about getting rid of Americans that if they went against this authoritarian regime. But I think there's gonna be a lot of people going against them soon. But we'll see. We'll see. But don't be afraid to talk. Don't be afraid, foreigner. But I understand what you're saying. I totally understand. I understand. But that's what I'm here for. I have enough outrage. There's other people who are talking. I'm not just the only one that believes what's going on is BS. And we need to stand up and talk. We need to stand up and talk. Have a conversation. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not a quiet person. I will say what needs to be said. People don't like it. Oh well. But we can't be quiet though. But I don't blame you. The deportation thing. Yeah, you have a president who doesn't believe in the Constitution, doesn't believe in anything. I could say a lot. I'm from here, so I know better. I understand. We have an authoritarian president. And it's getting worse by the minute. What do you do? What do you do? There's nothing you can do. There's nothing we can do. Well, I take it back. There's stuff we can do. We have to talk. We have to speak about it. You know, keep using your name foreigner. Nobody has to know who you're talking about. You know. But there's been occasions where you get detained at the border. Yeah, listen, brother. What's going on in the world right now is what's going on in America is unrecognizable. But we've let that happen. We done that as Americans. We voted a man who we knew was unhinged. So I don't want to say brother. That's what I'm here for. Because I'm going to say a lot. And I'm going to keep saying a lot. Well, I'll tell you a little story about me and TikTok here. I was reading from the Wall Street Journal, and they stopped my feed, and they sat there and they kicked me off my feed. They tried to kick me off my feed last night. Was it last night? last night or the night before, trying to say I was giving false information, which was bullshit. I'm not giving false information. I'm not. I'm telling the truth. Now, if you stop me here, I'll just go to YouTube. I'll say what I gotta say on YouTube. I'll do videos. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna stop me from talking. I'm never gonna stop. Cause that's my damn freedom of speech. That's my damn right as an American. Say what the hell I want to say. You don't like it? Screw off. But they're trying to take that away from you. Right. But for me, they can be threatening. I totally understand. I had a young man on here, foreigner. He was an illegal immigrant. He was in California. And we were talking one night. I haven't talked to him since. Hopefully he's okay. And yeah, we talked for, about 2 hours, hour and a half, about the problems he's going through. You know? What's the old saying? I'd rather die fighting than live on my knees, you know? That's the American spirit, man. And it's tough. I totally understand. If I was in your position, I totally understand. So if you feel scared and threatened to talk, don't do it, man. I'm legal. I'm married to an American woman, but still nowadays you don't know. You don't know. Especially if you got brown skin, and plus you're not from here, but you got brown skin. Shit, you in trouble. You in trouble. There was a story about somebody who was it? That I heard I was watching one of the shows and they were saying that they detained this kid. He was dark skinned. And so the mom brings his social security card. Hey, white skin, you might be all right, foreigner. If you dark skin, that's when you get in trouble. If you white skin, you might be all right, brother. Don't. Hey. So these people are looking for brown and dark skinned people. I'm just telling you what they're looking for. If you're of European descent, you're probably okay. But if you look like, say me, a dark skinned person, if I was your wife's dark, but she's American. See, that's a different conversation. But if you was a dark skinned foreigner, yeah, I can understand what you're saying. You're light skinned, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You're looking for dark skinned people. You're looking for dark skin. Stephen Miller, one of the biggest racists in America. But it's true. The bad part is, foreigner, that's true. Stephen Miller said he was looking for... They showed a picture. They had a deal of Stephen Miller when he was in high school where he was making remarks to Mexican people in high school. He was doing that shit in high school, man. Stephen Miller. That's the dude they need to get rid of. They need to put his behind an alligator Alcatraz. Brother, it's crazy to everybody. But it's just out there. That's the shit about it. That's the part that surprises people and also just kind of sets people back a little bit. It's like, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just sets you back when racism is so out in front of your face. Where now we don't even hide it anymore. We just do the shit. I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like, we just do the shit. Like, we just do it. You know, it's kind of like, let's start this whole post today, foreigner. I was watching TikTok and there was this guy that was talking about how black women were being racist towards white people. I'm like, when the fuck did this happen? I watch stuff all the time on television. I ain't seen no black woman say anything about no white people. Not like that where it's racist and they talking shit and this. I ain't seen it. And I watch TikTok. I'm a TikToker. I watch TikTok all the time. I look for news and all that kind of, I ain't never seen it. But then I came to the conclusion, oh, you're just trying to sit here and change our focus. See, they don't want us talking about the big, beautiful bill. They don't want us talking about the Epstein files. They don't want us talking about how the tariffs are not working and it's not what you think. They don't want us talking about that. They want us to sit here and talk about what they want us to talk about. And don't think, and I've seen white people do it and I've seen black people do it. So it's not just one person. They're paying a lot of people. I believe some of these people are paid to come out here, say the nonsense that they say, so they can keep our minds on others, on that shit, keeping us separated, instead of looking at the problems in America. But that's my opinion. I'll stick to it. It's my opinion. And that's kind of what the whole live tonight was about, to be honest. That's what it was about. So, well, hell yeah. Talk about Epstein. Oh, P. Diddy was just a nasty bastard. He got away with it pretty much, but there's nothing against in the law that says you can't be a nasty bastard. I can say that's what P. Diddy was. P. Diddy's just a nasty bastard. But there's nothing in the law book that says you can't be a nasty bastard. Right? Epstein's a whole different thing. Epstein is a rich guy, had rich clientele. When he first got convicted, he got a sweetheart deal. The second time he goes to jail, for some reason he died. He has suicide. Now we're trying to see who's in the file. And everybody wants to know. Sunshine Star. That's a hell of a name. Now we want to see who's in the file. Who's in the file? That's what everybody wants to see. Who the hell knows? Who knows? All right, guys. I think we have nobody in the chat right now. We got 1,100 likes. Thank you, Smart Cookie. We've had a great show tonight. We talked a little Epstein. We talked a little bit about the conversation I wanted to talk about. We got into that. I thought it was a great conversation. I'm pretty sure my dog done got into the trash. There's nobody here. I'm giving 3 more minutes and I'm calling it a night. Then I'm gonna go and watch this Shedeur Sanders thing to see how he looked. Cause I haven't got to personally see. I'm gonna sit and watch. Don't forget, we're on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Podcast versus the world. You see this flag, you see me. We had a great show tonight. I appreciate everybody coming in. It's been a great show. We had a great conversation. I want to thank everybody who was here. Big O, Foreigner. I want to thank Chris Brumley, very smart young man. Ain't talked to him in forever. Quinn Sanders, I appreciate it. Smart Cookie as always. You guys are always talking nasty. But I appreciate everybody coming in, having a conversation. We're going to end it early. Let me just say, may God bless you. May God bless everybody. May God bless the United States of America. We're in a tough spot. Don't let them sit there and change what we're trying to do. Don't let anybody try to sit here and get us off the goal of Epstein, the big beautiful bill. ACA is going to be jumping up higher. Tariffs are not working. We need to have it. We had the conversation. All right. So I'm going to call this over with. We're going to call this for tonight. Abington out.